Hello, Amusement Park Portal. Thank you for tuning into our latest video where we're going to take a look at water rides and whether or not you think they are a thing of the past. But before we get going, I'd like to please ask a big favor of you if you could hit that like and subscribe button right there on your YouTube feed. We really would appreciate it. It does help us out a lot with those YouTube algorithms. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's begin. Water rides have always been a staple of every amusement park since 1963 when the first log flume debuted at Six Flags Over Texas. But recently we've seen a decline in new water ride installations, and we've seen a lot of classic water rides disappear and not be replaced. Well, we're going to look into why that may be. One of the reasons is being the cost to maintain and keep a water ride going. It takes a lot. Not only do you have the maintenance aspect of it with the fiberglass and waterproofing, but just to run those pumps all day, it costs a lot of money. Not to mention certain water rides do require a fairly large staff to keep the ride operational safely. Another issue for water rides is a lot of parks have a limited operating calendar for roughly 6 months out of the year due to where they're located. And out of those 6 months, you maybe have 3 or 4 good months that you're able to operate that ride. So the other 7-8 months of the year, that ride's just sitting there collecting dust. And unless you live in Florida or California, this could be a big issue for the park. Next up, we have the amount of room that a water ride takes up. And well, they can take up a lot of land. And this can be a problem for parks that, well, are landlocked or just don't have a lot of room to begin with. In addition to the ride itself, a lot of water rides require a retention pond to hold all the water while the ride's not in operation. And the retention ponds, well, those can take up a lot of room themselves. Another reason may be parks want you to go check out their water parks. I mean, they are a business and they do make money off of water park visits. Some parks have an additional fee for the water park, and not included in that is lockers, towel rentals, all those types of added costs. So if they can get you to visit the water park, they may be able to get a little bit more revenue from you. But all is not lost. Even with all those negative issues, parks are still building water rides like this one here at Coney Island. We also have Silver Dollar City recently built one. We have Aquaman at Six Flags Over Texas. We have Lost Island. And we have Catapult Falls at SeaWorld San Antonio. And finally, we have the log flume at Adventureland, Iowa. Alright, there's also been some failed attempts at water rides like Shoot the Rapids at Cedar Point. This water ride only lasted a couple years. So as you can see, occasionally parks are building water rides, but nothing like the clip they were building in the 80s and 90s. Now every few years you may see a new one pop up around at a park, but it's not like before where you would see one almost every season a park would receive a new water ride. However, we are losing water attractions faster than we are gaining them currently. And at this rate, well, we're not going to have any left soon. Just over the last few years, we've lost Snake River Falls at Cedar Point and Raging Rapids at Holiday World. Now, while I do think traditional type water rides are nearing their end, that doesn't necessarily mean that water rides in general are just going to disappear. Now, over the past few years, there has been a few new variations of the log flume that have opened up, but I think what the future holds is the water coaster. That's right, I think these things are going to be built in almost every park in the country coming up here soon. There are so many options that you can incorporate with a water coaster. Like this video here of Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld Orlando, you can incorporate a dark ride element to it. And while you're at it, you could even put the guns on there, like the dark rides with the shooting targets and that. You could do something like that with it. There is a lot of options you can do with a water coaster that you just can't do with a traditional water ride. So that's all we have for you in this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you agree or disagree with what we're saying, Either way, let us know. We really appreciate the feedback. And we're going to let you watch the rest of this POV video of Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld Orlando. So until then, we'll see you out on the Midway real soon.
At the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, I know.